What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar with C-Zar Gets Crypto, and we are talking about a stock today, I believe. It comes to us at the request of Mr. 087RR. This one's for you, my man. You've requested a couple good-looking charts, I will say. This one, my man, this one is a bit strange. It's a bit strange, but, I'm not going to forego it. I'm pretty sure this is the one you wanted, right? BTDR. Bitdeer Technologies. They are a technology service, data processing services. I would assume with a name like BTDR, they came out in 2021, I would assume that they are a crypto mining company. That would be my assumption. But I don't know too much about them. I haven't looked into them. I'm just looking at the charts. And here we are on the weekly, where we have seen some pretty crazy, pretty boring price action for a very long time. And now we're in the crazy stuff, right? We are in logarithmic, so this is as pretty looking as it can be, man. It's pretty crazy. It's kind of a crazy looking chart, but I don't know. You have this very steep downcline or down move right here. You bottomed out, and then you had this insane wicked rally, man. Which you proceeded to go up a little bit higher. Now you're pulling back. Maybe you go back lower. That's okay. I don't think this thing's over, but this is kind of crazy stuff, man. Looking at it just from like an eyeballs glance, I'd say we probably do have a little bit lower to go, maybe around $9.36. Maybe we could go even lower than that a little bit. It could come all the way back down to $7 to $6.50, $6.60, somewhere in that area, with the potential to even go lower. Seeing a big ass move like this and then it comes all the way back to deeper extensions. There's not a whole lot to go off of with this chart, unfortunately. So, it's kind of a guess at this point. But very common retracements to make would be down at the 382 and then 618 to the 0.69, somewhere in there. And we'll monitor this thing, as it goes. That would be, if you see it showing respect on this line, it comes back up, rejects it, comes down here, rejects this line. Like if we get some kind of like stair-stepping action going, right, like this, then maybe the 618 does hold, or maybe just below it holds. I would doubt that we actually see these extensions. But if we disrespect the 618, or we bounce off it and then come back to it, and then come back to it like a third time, we actually could see these deeper retracements or even extensions. But I wouldn't think that we're going to go lower with this kind of price action involved on a daily basis. I know the weekly basis it looks like we have less volume. That's what I was saying at first, I think, but on a daily basis, volume is increasing, so this is looking good. I very much would doubt that we break below these lows on wherever this down move takes us. Maybe we do see a deep retracement, maybe we see an average retracement, and again, what would be kind of average, a more expected move would probably be anywhere from the 382 to the 618. And I don't know, man. On the weekly, it's easier to draw, but on the daily, maybe this is where we go. I don't know. I would still go from bottom to top, honestly. But looking at this thing, let's see here. From this low to this high, we probably will, go around 9 cents, if not a little bit lower. This 1618 is right here at previous areas of resistance. The 1786 is even like down here at this little like stopping area that we had before we took off. We could go lower than that even, but we disrespected the 618. We straight shot through it, so I would at a minimum expect that we do see prices somewhere in between this area at a minimum below 9 cents, or sorry, $9, not 9 cents, $9. Still thinking about XDC. I'm trying to process that. So yeah, that's kind of my prediction for the short-term time frame. Just looking at the price. Let's look at the RSI. See if we can get The RSI looks weak. You had your rally. It was beautiful. You got your bearish divergence that formed. That more or less is played out, but it looks like you want to see continuation into this. You probably get into your oversold zone. That's where you get your like stronger moves to the downside, and then that'll be the end of it. On a weekly basis, it's totally fine, man. It's totally fine. You could be forming a structure, something like this. So maybe you come down and you hold this. Maybe it's wonky, right? And you don't even go to there. Maybe you bounce off of here. Maybe you go like over here and then bounce. Like who really knows? This is just an idea. But overall, this RSI, as crazy and weird as it looks, you are above the 50, which is nice. You just came out of the overbought zone. You kind of went into it and rejected it immediately. So coming back down below the 50, maybe even finding support right here on the 40 would not be out of the question. That's very normal stuff. So I'm not too worried about this weekly, even if it does go lower from here, because overall this is just a nice move up. If we were to look on like a shorter time frame, which I don't normally do with stocks, yeah, I think you want to go lower. This RSI looks weak. You know, the 1 hour, the 2 hour even, although that's not too much. I guess that is a little bit different. But the daily, they all look like they want to go lower. So I would bet anywhere below 9 cents is probably a good buy. Maybe you go down to around 7.68 cents. And the real prices to watch for, if I was interested in buying this thing, would be anywhere from, let's just say, like, yeah, 6.6 cents or $6.60. There we go. I'm sorry, to $9.35, somewhere in there, in this range. It's a very big range, I understand, but this thing it does very big ranges in very short amount of time. So you know, there's not really a whole lot to go off of. But in between this range is the most likely thing. And look at this right here. We have this nice, beautiful shelf where we tipped once over here. We tipped it once, twice, 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever, however many times here. We even held it a little bit right here and then bounced off it right here. We very well could go to around like $7.60. But more importantly, I feel most confident saying somewhere in between these lines. So a little bit lower to go, probably more than just a little bit. But again, if it drops, if from here it drops from the current price, if it were to drop 30%, don't be scared. It's doing a normal retracement for a big ass move like this, so really don't be scared. There's not a lot of volume coming into the downside. All the volume came into the upside. So yeah, that's my genuine idea of this thing. Where could it go in the meantime? Where could it go for its like potential high of this cycle? Market cap is at $1 billion, so this thing has room to run as far as growth goes. Let's keep it on the weekly. As weird as it looks, this is probably our best kind of judgment to go off of. You have a double top right there, double top. You know, for the top of this cycle, maybe you go to $20, maybe you go to $30. With how fast this thing likes to move, man, you really could go all the way up to like $300. It's really hard to say. You did break straight through. You broke straight through the 618. Okay, you tipped it once. You tipped it here, and then on your second pass, you broke through it. I would say you are not guaranteed. I'm sorry, I can't say you're guaranteed, but you have a very high likelihood of going somewhere between $20 and $30, if not, and in my opinion, likely further than that. But time will tell with this thing. Because again, $20 to $30, that'd put it at a $2 to $3 billion market cap. Something like this, if it's to do good things, it could see prices 10 times that, no problem for sure. If it was to 100x from here, which would put it at $1,000, that would be at a $100 billion market cap for a stock, for a mining stock. That would be the highest that we've seen so far as mining stocks go. But this rally will produce new highs in crypto mining stocks that we've never seen. So could this thing go to 100 billion? It's possible. Would I think that it more goes somewhere between like 20 to 60 billion? Probably. That would be my guess. You know, this 3618, maybe it goes to the 4618, but I don't know. Maybe I would feel more confident in saying this, but with how this thing likes to move, I don't know, man. There's not a whole lot to go off of, so it really is just a guessing game here. Beyond all that, again, looking at the shorter term time frames, it is still a guessing game, but I feel much more confident saying that we do go a little bit lower from here. You know, a little bit being like potentially up to 30%, right? But anywhere from, again, just below 9 cents to, where was it? The 618. I said 9 cents. I'm sorry, I keep doing that. Just below $9 to around $6.60. Somewhere in there. It's a big range, but I feel very, very confident that we'll go somewhere in that range. And likely, if I had to guess, likely we will go closer to 660, 720, somewhere in that range, somewhere around these highs even. That would be my guess. But we could turn around. We could turn around right here below the 382. We'll see. We'll keep that in mind and keep an eye on this one for you. So if you guys like the video, leave a thumbs up. Subscribe to see more. I'm happy to do requests for anybody that has a request. Just leave them in the comments. I am getting a Discord going. I'm just trying to, I don't know. I need to do it. I just need to put it out, guys. That's basically it. I've been slacking. No excuses. So hopefully we'll have that out soon. We will have that out soon, and we can be able to start doing requests on the Discord instead of just on YouTube comments. But you can still request things on YouTube. I don't care. Even if we had 6 other chat rooms, like request it wherever you will. I'll find it and I'll abide. So thank you guys very much. I appreciate all of you. Take care. Bye bye.